It's the cat's meow.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian, and today I'm playing with Arahbo, the first Fang. It's a cat that comes with another cat and buffs all your cats. Whenever a non-token cat enters play, you get another kitty. And those cats are going to grow, not just from Arahbo, but from the other cat lords that we're running in this deck. King of the Pride, giving your cats +2/+1, making them formidable fighters. Flowering of the White Tree to buff your creatures up. And of course, things like Metallic Mimic that are just good in any typal deck. Because the wider you go, the more buffs you get. And with Arahbo the First Fang, you'll be making a lot of cats. You might notice that this deck has a lot of 1, 2, 3, and just a couple 4 drops. But those 1 and 2 drops mean that especially if you can discount your cats with something like Herald's Horn or Pearl Medallion, you'll be able to play tons of cats in a turn, getting even more cats off of Arahbo, and maybe even doubling those cats, or at least the cat tokens, with Ocelot Pride, or Elish Norn, Mother of Machines, or Roaming Throne. There's so many different low-cost pieces of synergy among these cats that you're going to get a ton of damage into play all at once. And trust me when I say these cats have got claws, because they are going to deal so much damage so fast that your opponent won't know what hit them. So let's take Arahbo into the queue and start biting and fighting. Helga, Skittish Seer. This is a card that you should be afraid of, because, especially if they can get it down on turn 2, Helga is going to grow, generate an awful lot of value, and be pretty dang good. This Elish Norn is a good card for me to have, but I need more 1-drops, because I need to try to race against the Helga, and it's gonna be hard, since she is really fast. Hi, Helga. She just kind of keeps growing, keeps getting you more and more cards. She's scary. I start with Guide of Souls over a cat, since I have a bunch of 1-drop cats that I'd love to be able to play, like, with Arahbo already out. Helga's also, like, in good stompy colors, and still able to, like, counter a bunch of stuff. Except for my cats, because they're now uncounterable, if I use this mana for them. Boom. Sky Knight Squire, and I'll swing in for 1. The good news is they didn't have turn 1 ramp, so they couldn't get down to turn 2 Helga. Is it Helga time? Sure is. Oh, good. Removal. I will do that over anything else. All right, Helga, be gone. Anything I can do to slow them down, I'm doing. If I'd gotten a land, like, maybe it would have been different, but just gotta slow things down. Land. Land for Amy. Goreclaw! Goreclaw is going to discount things. How many counters do you need? 3. Okay. So yeah, Lion Sash. No attacks. Land. Their big stuff now costs 2 less. Like Bonnie, oh my gosh. So Bonnie's gonna come with a fairly small bow, but because Bonnie has reach, even if I give something flying here, it might be too much or too little. I'm considering quadruple blocking. I don't know, I think I'm just not getting lands. Here's a land. Arahbo! If I put the counters on the Sky Knight Squire, it will be big enough to, like, trade with Bonnie. Actually, it'd be bigger than her. Yeah, I'll do it. Sure. Biggest Sky Knight Squire you've ever seen. It's a Cat Knight Angel. Cat Scout Knight Angel. You might have a whole lot of stuff with a whole lot of damage, but I have a tiny kitty cat. Okay, it's a not so tiny kitty cat. It's man cat. Man cat the man cat. I'm going to double block just Goreclaw. Bonnie Paul draws them a card. Didn't put a land into play, which makes me think they didn't get a land. Nice Henge. That's some good card draw. And they could still play Helga here. Nope, they're going for Kami of Whispered Hopes instead. It gets 2 counters instead of just 1, because that's what it does. And it can tap for 3 mana next turn. Noted. A lair of the Hydra and a Signet. I can play another cat, or I could hold up the reprieve. I'm just gonna keep playing cats. Counter on... I guess Arahbo, because I'm swinging in with it. And I think that's lethal. Arahbo making all those extra cats got us tons of extra triggers for both of these. We swing in the air and win the game. GG, Helga. Kroxa and Kunaros. Kroxa and Kunaros are the masters of reviving their creatures. If you have enough cards in a creature, you can essentially, or in your graveyard, you can essentially escape a creature. When it enters or attacks, if you exile 5 cards, you can then reanimate a 6th. So they'll have a ton of self-mill. Hi, Duress. It's life gain and cats. Oh my gosh, the draw. Alright, so we just got Modern Horizons 2 all up in here. Welcome to Guide of Souls into Ocelot Pride. Ocelot Pride being, of course, the best token generator we've gotten in a long time. What the heck is this card even? So we enter the battlefield, gain a life, which means that in end step I will be getting cat token. And if I've made other tokens, I'll get even more tokens, because it doubles all the tokens you made that turn. I don't know why. It's so good. It's silly. What's up, Seasoned Pyromancer? Lots of stuff in the graveyard. I should probably be, keeping an eye out for certain cards. Okay, we're good. Cat gets buffed. And I could attack in with the Ocelot Pride, but if they block it with everything, that'd be bad for me, and I'd rather not. Oh, I guess I could have given it flying. Maybe I should do that. I forgot. I forgot that I would have had 4 creatures enter. It's so many! I almost have the City's Blessing, by the way. It's gonna happen next turn. Django! Thank you for the 21-month resub. Yeah, they don't have enough mana to cast Kroxa and Kunaros right now, even though they are filling up that graveyard. Okay, yeah, that's fair. It's dead. They surveil. Just keep filling up that graveyard. They have enough, but they don't actually have creatures other than Heirloom Mirror right now. Lean in Vanguard. This lets me leave up 1 white mana to exile a card from their graveyard. I'm going to swing in with everything. Give Arahbo flying. Or everything but the Guide of Souls. And then, when they go to reanimate a creature, target creature, I say no you don't. And I prevent that. GG. Jetmir, Nexus of Revels. This is a cat that's like a command zone Craterhoof behemoth. Because, depending on the number of creatures you have, it gives everything a big buff. I don't have that interesting of a hand here, but I think it's good enough. The thing that you need against a Jetmir is some way to interact with it. I have Reprieve here, which can slow it down, put it back into hand, so they aren't able to just stomp me on the turn that they would cast it. But since they're going to be able to play it again, hopefully I draw some more removal. I'm going to start with this tiny kitty, Adorned Pouncer. They're going wide. 3 creatures already. And they have 4 mana if they'd like to play Jetmir. Nope, Selfless Spirit. Make indestructible. That's a great way to protect the Jetmir. Do I think they'll play it next turn? Maybe. I'm gonna go for Arahbo here. Boop. Boop. That's right. 4 whole damage.
The small kitty.
Oh, Ginny! Ginny lets you turn your tokens into cats or dogs. So, like, they could use Gilded Goose to, like, make a food token, but the food token's actually a cat. This is a cat. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, Metallic Mimic. You are a cat. See? Says so right there, shapeshifter cat. Lean in Light Scribe. Very cool cat for going wide. Just swinging with these two. They're gonna make a food that's actually a cat or dog token. It's a dog token to trade with the cat token. Oh no, just to go wide, I guess. I'm also going wide as best as I can. Jetmir, we're going to throw it back into their hand. They are 1 mana off from playing it again. Unfortunately, I don't have a good flunge, in part because of that Selfless Spirit. They can also make another blocker with the goose. I wish I had enough mana for you. I have enough mana to just, like, play a bunch of stuff here, so let's do that, I guess. Johnny's Pridemate. Get those cats, make them big. Savannah Sage. I'm just gonna go in with everything but Arahbo. They'll make another dog. Woof. Next turn, I have enough mana to play Jetmir and make another token. Which means that they could get wide enough. I feel like what they could do here is they could do, like, block everything to set up for the best kills, sacrifice the Selfless Spirit. I think that means they would not be able to kill me on their next turn. Could they be 1 short of 9 creatures? But it would still be really good. And they're blocking like this to kill the most of my creatures. Doesn't matter how we do damage. Only 2 goes through. Here comes Jetmir. Everything is getting +2/+0, trample, and vigilance. They can make another creature, but that still puts them at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's just under 9. You... I'm gonna try to bring them down a few more creatures. I could replay Arahbo. That would live. Those would die. I'll take that. Cat or dog? Bark, bark. Well, I don't know I can replay Arahbo. If I get a land, I can replay it. I may have wanted to trade into those dogs, too. Oh, good. Fateful Absence.
Another small kit.
I'm actually gonna kill Jetmir first. We get the buff off Lean and Light Scribe. They can block 3 of them. They live. But they are not left with good blocks. They would go to 1 if they blocked everything but 2 of the 6/6 or 2 of the 3/3s, so like 6 damage goes through. Go to 1. And the kitty cat violence continues. They can cancel wife off food token. Lean and Light Scribe is a pretty good card. In a deck like this, there's not that many spells I'm casting. I don't even have a lot of like the go wide pump spells, but just incidental removal because we're such a go wide deck. It's pretty good. Oh my god, that was a White Sun's Twilight. I think that's just gonna kill me. Is there anything I could do about that? I can draw a card. Oh, Lean and Light Scribe used to see a little bit of play. There was like a Magecraft deck that would run this. And they're up to 9! I'd say I got pretty dang close, but board wipes are board wipes. And I am dead. GG, Jetmir. Rona, Herald of Invasion. Rona is a looter who transforms into an obliterator, which, when it's dealt damage, will steal a spell from your opponent. I think that this Rona's pretty good, and I like her as a way to set up for reanimation. Because she also untaps when you cast Legends, you may as well throw extra Legendaries in there. Many good reanimation targets are also Legendary, so you can cast them as you go. I wonder if they'll play her here, or just hold up removal. Because they're in Dimir colors, I expect counter spells, kill spells, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so they're playing Rona. I'm just going to fragment Rona. If they have a 1 or 0 cost creature, they can get it. Okay, there are no 1 or 0 cost creatures in their deck. Ocelot Pride is just a house, so I'm going to start with that.
Meow.
Storm Chaser's talent. Does that make the Otter? It does make an Otter. The Otter has prowess, so I have to be careful about my attacks here. If they, like, block it and go to buff it. Okay, never mind. We're good. So Ocelot Pride just wins the game because it's Ocelot Pride. Urabrask. This Urabrask is a storm commander that's very good at wiping out creatures. Because when you've cast enough spells in a turn, it's going to flip over and deal damage. I don't love this hand since it only has 2 lands, sort of. It does have a good cat. It has something that's kind of nice to just, like, sit around. It has some removal, too. I think it's keepable, but it's iffy. And I'm going to look to cast lots of instants and sorceries in a turn. Alright, there's the 3rd land. I'm going to bring out Authority of the Consuls in case they're trying to cast more hasty stuff. Looking at you, Monastery Swiftspear. The Goblin Morale Surges. See, look, another hasty thing. I'll play a cat, since we are, in fact, a cat deck. The Leon Light Scribe can buff up all my creatures if I cast an instant or sorcery. And it dies. Wonder if they'll do some looting. Loot. What if they'll want want to enlist this. It's the same amount of damage if they enlist it. And it gets them another Swift Spear in deck. Aw, monkey! They're gonna make another copy of Swift Spear into their deck. I'll play Arahbo since this gives me 2 different blockers. Yeah, as far as Storm Commanders go, I think Urabrask is pretty cool. I really like Ashling, though. I think Ashling is great. Gets you a ton of, like, filtering. If your hand's empty, you can just, like, keep casting. They're enlisting Ragavan to get another Ragavan in their deck? Okay. I will block the Morale Surgeon. I'm not going to block the Swift Spear, because if they have any instant or sorcery, we just kill Arahbo. That would make me sad. No! They killed my cat. Well, okay. Fine. Fair. Deserved. Slick Slot. Show off so many creatures. I'm gonna see if I can get like a 1-cost cat. Since we know they just put a bunch of creatures in the top of their deck. Okay, I didn't. Faceless Agent got me a 4-cost cat. A Lean-In War Leader. Most of the cats in my deck are 1 or 2 mana. Bolt Wave, that's just 3 damage to my face and more damage from these. Trade with Ragavan. I know they have another one coming up. It could even be right here. No, okay. Wait. Phoenix Chick. Okay, there's a lot of just like 1-drops. Thank you, Authority of the Consuls, for doing some serious work for me. I think I'm going to go for Leonin War Leader here. Hoping to get a mana next turn for Arahbo. This makes lifelinkers. That's why I'm leading with it. Oh, it's also dead. I get more damage in 5, 6. 3 Tree City, and yet I have no kitties. I'm going to play Enduring Innocence into Metallic Mimic, naming cat. Draw a card. This gives me a tiny lifelinker, even though it's not like the right creature type. It's still got lifelink. They'll play Urabrask, I guess. Hi, Urabrask. Kill the Urabrask. Or will I? I'm gonna draw. During Innocence trigger. Land. Swinging in with Enduring Innocence. They'll trade. This is now a new instance of Enduring Innocence. Oh, it enters with a counter. Yeah, so we don't get the card draw. So I'm sitting here with a Mana Tithe. Is it going to be the Ragavan? Because we know that they put... I guess it's a May, so I don't know if they did it. I'm pretty sure they did, yeah. As I was going to say, I'm pretty sure they put a Ragavan in. Thank you for the life gain. It's delectable. Arahbo, buffing these cats. I don't have any equipment for you. More cats! I'm wide. Hey, in the Monastery Swift Spear. Thank you for the life. Oh my god, is Three Tree City actually generating extra mana for me? Oh, yeah, nice. Okay, cool. I'm gonna bop Urbrask. I'd consider exiling their graveyard if they had more burn spells in there, since there are ways to recur a lot of burn spells. We're getting big. We're getting so good. I'm just going to gain life because I'm against a burn deck. Swinging with everything. Boop, 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 boop. Bump. Down to 4. Scorching Shot, 5 damage to a creature. I'm going to reprieve that, put it back into their hand. I'm blocking. We'll turn around and kill them. And it's a swing with everything. GG Urbrask. The Jolly Balloon Man. I like that our opponent's name is Tybalt for life. Somebody likes their 2-mana planeswalkers. The Jolly Balloon Man can make a copy of a creature, but that copied creature is a 1/1 balloon that pops at the end of turn. It can also only make copies at sorcery speed, so it's harder to go like Kiki Jiki Infinite with it, though you totally still can. Nice, an Esper Sentinel. I've got so many different kitties I could try here. Go for the Flying Kitty because this can block the balloons. Arcane Signet. It's Ramp. And it's Kitty Cats. Wait. Is the kitty cat getting blasted? A bolt would do it. A Swords to Plowshares. There's so many different things that could just... No more cat. Oh, it's actually being fragmented, which that's not the worst because my deck is full of 1 and 2 drops. And we got a pretty good one. Giver of Runes is going to help me protect Arahbo or just some creature on future turns. There's also like a bunch of like random jank cats in here that are just like commons that nobody remembers exists. Look at it. It's so cute though. Ah, they braided it. Yeah, that's fair. Hi, Skrelv. A good protective card for them now. I'm going to start with the Helpful Hunter.
Hello, I brought you a cat collector.
Wait, that's kind of weird, bro. What are you doing with that? And I'm going to tax the Jolly Balloon Man. They will get to draw a card here. That's fine. The Jolly Balloon Man. And I'll swing in with both of these. Boop, boop. They 2 for 1. Yeah, because I had gotten the card for free. There, and I 2 for 1, because I'm cursing their commander, but they can afford to play it anyway. I might just sacrifice this, since I don't have removal in hand, and I'm looking for the goods. I need mana. Mana? Land? Land! They can make a copy of Esper Sentinel to, like, hit me for 1 damage. It's something. It's not, like, that good of a something, but it's something. I can use Iron Paw Aspirant to buff up my flyer. Play Leonin Light Scribe in case I do get some instants or sorceries. Swing in. Nice. 3 damage in the air. Cool cat. It's cool that this deck is playing like French vanilla kind of cards. It's a 2-mana 2/2 with flying. And that's just fine. I've got a whole bunch of cats out. And I could play Arahbo here. Instead, I'm going to go Cat Collector. Into Savannah Sage. Because that lets me gain a life and get a cat. Swinging for another 3 in the air. They're down to 12. They're down to 12, and I have a small army. Impact Tremors! Nice. So that will ping me when they start cloning critters. Okay, well, they're not cloning creatures, though. Fine. Arahbo. I'm going to just accept that they will probably block and be able to kill one of these. It's a minor loss. They're kitties. Go, everyone! Might also be lethal. We'll see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Going through, and they're dead. Didn't find enough clonables. Found plenty of ways to protect your commander. GG, Jolly Balloon Man. Bonnie Paul, Clear Cutter. Bonnie Paul enters the battlefield, comes with a big old cow, and then, well, attacks in, gets you mana, does a lot. This hand has some really great cards in it, but it doesn't have any, like, 1 or 2 drop cats, which is kind of awkward. It does have the Cat Lord, King of the Pride. Yeah, this draws cards and puts lands into play from your hand or graveyard whenever you attack in. But it's also just, like, 2 big creatures. I guess I can hit, like, if they play a Llanowar Elf, Fragment Reality can hit that. Oh, this is the Transforming Painting card. Check this out. Bam. Wait, I clicked bad. Bam. Yay! Transforming Painting! I gotta turn this into a nothing. Attack the ramp. I'll play Arahbo into King of the Pride, I guess. For big meow buffs. Llanowar Loam Speaker. Don't have a way to hit that, but here's Arahbo. We got cats on cats on cats on cats. Dire Engineer taps for even more mana. Cat. King of the Pride. More cats. Swing in. And I can blink King of the Pride or Arahbo here to get more cats. I guess I could also save it for Regal Caracal for even more cats. Yeah, I'll have enough mana for that since we're so wide. Alright, so if I do it right now, that is a lot of kitty. But I will not settle for just a lot of kitty. I want, frankly, absurd numbers of cats. If I play this Savannah Alliance first... Meow. Okay, and I'm gonna swing in with these. Watch them just like Rivers Rebuke me next turn. I have 13 cats. That's awesome. That's a lot of cats. Yeah, wow. Great Henge. All right, so they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana still. An extra turn. Ah, dang it. Hey, Bonnie, come over here. Alright, Bonnie, guess what? It's you, me, and 4 3-2 lifelinking cats. I did not put in the if your life total is over 40 cat, you win the game. But it is an arena now. I forgot. It's a lot of cats. It's a lot of cats. Alright, so they take their extra turn. They can draw if they replay Bonnie. They still have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana up. Big cow. But I think we just play Caracal or Arahbo. Either one. And it's like big wide. Are they gonna attack with the land? Okay. I won't block the land. Because I need to maintain my widitude. I guess I don't actually need these cats all to survive. Yeah, I could totally block. I don't need to, though. Couldn't I play both? Oh, yeah! 3 Tree City is still doing that thing. I'll decline here since they got rid of both of these. Regal Caracal. I'll throw down Faceless Agent. See what I get? Swinging with everything. If I wanted more cat damage, I could have got Arahbo into Regal Caracal, but I really don't think I need more cats. I think I have enough. Maybe I'm just crazy for thinking that. I'm not a true cat collector, after all. Never enough cats. Never enough cats. 16 damage gets through. It's lifelink and it's big. It's hidden. Oh, wait. More than that, because of King of the Pride. Lots of damage. We go up to 80 life, and they lose the game. GG. Hinata Dawn Crowned. Hinata discounts your spells based on the number of targets they have, which means that things that target lots of stuff get really cheap. Also, my spells that target, I don't have that many, but we do have a couple, like, targeted removal spells, get more expensive. I will start here. We've got a Plains. I guess Metallic Mimic would be my pick to start. We've got a Cat Lord, something that buffs the cats, gives them counters. If they played an enchantment, I guess I could play that. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of counter spells and similar. And by the way, counter spells do target. They target on the stack. Okay, that counts. It targeted my spell on the stack and put it back in my hand. I'm going for Herald's Horn this time. Naming cat. This, by the way, is not a cat in my hand, so it doesn't get discounted. Come on, let it resolve. It's not that scary. It's Herald's Horn. Does a board wipe target all creatures? Typically, no. There's a couple things that are like deal 5 damage to up to 5 targets. Things like that. So you might find those. Okay, they countered Herald's Horn. Oh, man. Do you think they'll let me, like, resolve anything? Oh, I mean, they might just, like, light the thing on fire. Yes, that's a land. They're destroying my land. Okay, I get another one. This Plains. Metallic Mimic again, naming cat. Meow. Kemba, Caw Enduring. This is really just like a 2-mana 2/2 cat. I don't have equipment in this deck, but for 5 mana I can make an additional cat, so like it's better than just a regular 2/2 cat. It's rare. Arahbo, let's see if this resolves. Mana drain, they're going to get 3 extra mana on their turn. Okay, I accept this. I don't like it, but I accept it. Felidar Cub gets the counter. I don't have an equipment, and I'm going to offer you a trade. Vadrak, who discounts all your spells, for my Metallic Mimic. They're taking it. Great. I think Kemba looks like he's playing cocky. Or she? I think she's playing cocky. I don't know that much about the Mirrodin cats. Hi, Narset. If she attacks in, she can recast some of these spells from the graveyard. Don't you love when a game comes down to, let's find out if it resolves? It doesn't. Enduring Innocence. King of the Pride. Draw a card. Swing. In. Both of you. What? Oh, I was wondering what enchantment I could destroy. It's the Enduring Innocence. As far as, like, the non-creature spells that can recast, this, and this are all stack targeting. This is not. But they could always, like, I don't know, cast a piece of removal and then cast it again. They could also steal my Herald's Horn. I guess. Why not? So many kitties.
Meow, 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 meow.
If I have King of the Pride out and Arahbo, all my cats will be at least 3 3s. So Enduring Innocence won't draw me any cards. Okay, Cleansing Wildfire. What are you blasting? My definitely not a witch. Yes, I would like a basic land. I actually kind of like blocking with this and then exiling it to the Relic Warder. And then, like, when this leaves, it comes back. Hi, Hinata. It's not a problem. It's only spells, right? Okay, it's just spells, not spells and abilities. I'm just double checking because this is an ability, not a spell. 8 damage gets through. They're down to 4 life. I'm up to 20. Look at the big kitten. Oh, he's so small. He's got little beads. Got kind of a goofy looking face. Hello to you. Oh, GG Hinata. Nashi Illusion Gadgeteer. This Nashi flashes in, gives a card in their graveyard flash, and then makes a secret copy of it into their hand. This Nashi is, well, able to do a bit of anything because it's just able to recur any sort of card. Whether that's going to be a counter spell, a kill spell, something big, something that takes extra turns, you can bring that out and then blink Nashi to do it again. I found that this Nashi was already pretty strong before they buffed him to give him Flash recently, and I have no idea why they gave him Flash. I mean this wholeheartedly. I don't know why they gave him Flash. He was already plenty strong. He already did what he needed to do. But sure, Wizards of the Coast. Whoever did that. Looks like they want to do some crime. Agent of Rafine, one of the best ways to get some cheap card advantage. For just 2 mana, they can steal the top card of my deck and put it into their hand. Arahbo. Is it a wash away? It sure is. And I'll swing in with this cub. Meow. When tiny kitties attack. Pet, pet, pet. They've got 2 mana up. Probably gonna play a 3rd land. Yep, hedge maze. Gotta pay attention to what they put in the graveyard since they can so easily, like, bring those spells back. Leonin War Leader. You could even trade with your Nashi. Just kidding, it's on top of my deck. Oh, man. I really wanted to do Leonin War Leader into Roaming Throne, naming Cat. They're going to seize my thoughts. They can hit Sacred Cat, Roaming Throne, or Reprieve. I think that Roaming Throne's probably going to be the hit. Since Sacred Cat, I can essentially bring it back from the graveyard. It has this token ability. Arahbo. It resolved, but will it live until the end of the turn? Boop. I got my 3 whole damage in. Underground Mortuary, they surveil, putting Soldier's Edict in the grave. And stealing the top card of my deck, which I don't know what this is. Five mana is enough to play Nashi and recurse something that costs 1. I'll swing in with everything here. Nashi, no. Nashi, we're not doing this right now. You can come out later. That makes me worried that they have a board wipe, but I gotta commit. We got War Leader, another cat token, and we're gonna have a lot of kitty cat damage next turn if this isn't a board wipe. And of course, that means it's a board wipe. It's Damnation. Damn. Nation bringing out Arahbo again. Bam, kitty cat, 2 cats. They rifted the token? Rude. Why do you even have board? An uncounterable rogue. Alright, so, since they can grab, like, Thoughtseize or Memory Lapse, Wash Away, they have enough mana to cast a Wash Away here, too. There's very little I can get to stick on this board. I'm gonna try to scooch the Nashi out of the way. Gives them card draw, but I do think they got a... Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that they got a counterspell off that. They're breaching. I hate that, like, the Tithe is not able to hit it. Off by 1. Alright, so from my graveyard, you probably want either the biggest creature or the one that can go off the most. And from their graveyard, there's like only 2 choices. Alright, it's gonna be the one that makes cheap extra turn spells, so they can put the extra turn spell into their deck. Just gonna sit here and chill with my kitty cat. Hi, Thassa. Thassa, that's going to be able to blink. And oh my god, they drew the time walk right from the top, which means they can take infinite extra turns. And I'm not sitting for that, because it's going to take them like 15 attacks to kill me. GG. Nicol Bolas, God Pharaoh. This could be a Grixis crime deck. This sure is no cats. Like, yes, these are good cards, but no, they're not what I want. I want cats. This is better. I feel like I might be leading with a Pearl Medallion in this game. Because then it gives me discounts, and discounts are good. We'll find out if this is crime pretty quickly by seeing if they steal things. I'm guessing this is my deck, though, because they just surveilled a Gale's Redirection into the graveyard. Most people don't play Gale's Redirection. There's better counter spells out there. Fear of Ridicule. That's a fun one. Arahbo and Johnny's Pridemate, or do I want to hold up the Ephemerate? Pridemate. More cats. I'm going to need at least 2 blockers for that Fear of Ridicule, too. Sure, these 2. Just they'll kill the Pridemate. Baleful Mastery. Thought about a triple block. Didn't do it. Too bad. By the way, the tax from Thalia will be negated by the Pearl Medallion for Ephemerate. It's not a cat, but it's still good. I'm gonna swing in with Arahbo. Gotta get those big buffins. Flowering of the White Tree is such a nice, just Anthem plus. Alright, so this kills Thalia. You get a treasure. Go to swing in with the Fear of Ridicule. I'm going to blink Arahbo. Boop, boop. Gives me a 4-3 and a 3-3, and they double block. No fear. Also victory. Tyvar, the Pummeler, can make himself indestructible and buff up all their creatures for the low cost of 5 mana. Also, the buff scales with whatever your biggest creature is, and can be activated multiple times per turn. This Tyvar is very good. I feel like I should build this deck, because it feels like it's great. This Tyvar, you can combine him with elves, which get you more mana, let you go really wide, or just with nice green stompy stuff. Oh, they're definitely doing some elf stuff. High Priest of Titania. Check it out. This is Arahbo. Real cool. By the way, I don't expect them to have that many non-creature spells because green deck. So I'm going to swing in and offer them a trade. My Esper Sentinel for your Priest of Titania. They're not into it. I'm being asked, if you want to build your first paper commander deck from Foundation, should you buy singles or get a booster box? I would actually recommend that you buy a commander pre-con if that's something you're looking to do, and then supplement it with singles. This is the first time I've gotten a Cast Roaming thrown in this deck. I'm so excited, you don't even know. Oh, we're getting double cat triggers. Ooh, I'm getting double the kittens, double the fun. Oh, even more cats. Alright, so Sky Knight Squire is gonna swing in for 10. It's a good cat chair. Have you ever seen like a cat who has a favorite chair? My cat, Scraps, has a favorite chair. It's our recliner. On sunny days, she likes to lay on it and she sprawls and she goes. It's very cute. Ooh, this is the big tappy untappy elf. This is incredible with this Marwyn especially. Whenever a creature becomes tapped, whether it's attacking, tapping for mana, or anything like that, it untaps and gets a counter on it. Do you pay the what? Yeah, of course you could pay the 1. You have so much mana. But do you have anything with reach? Tyvar's like, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna win. They could pump up with War Master or Tyvar. Tyvar's pump is bigger since it would give Marwyn all that. So, like, if they tap Priest... Oh my gosh, Scratch just made the smallest sound. They could also activate, like, multiple times. But they gotta do something here, because otherwise Sky Knight Squire's gonna, you know... Wait. He's already tapped. Are you just giving up? They're just giving up. That's cool. They didn't have a lethal swing anyway, just because I've got tiny kitty cats to block with. And a chair. GG. Thassa Deep Dwelling. Thassa is a Blink commander, and I actually have a weird piece of tech against her in this hand. Leonin Relic Warder exiles enchantments temporarily until it leaves play. It's an enchantment. Now you might be thinking, so Amy, why are you casting it right here? Because I have an Ephemerate, and I can blink it. Also, I want to get as much power as I can on the board because that's a Thassa deck, and there's not enough blink cards to really, like, make Thassa work in Arena. So instead, Thassa's typically running a lot of counter spells. You bounce things back into your opponent's hand, blink the bouncers, and then counter the stuff as they try to cast it again. Ominous Lockbox. Ooh, they named 3. So what's going to happen here is the next 3-drop I cast is going to get copied. So I'll swing in first. I love this card. Ominous Lockbox. I've been, like, fooling around with this in so many different decks.
Meow, meow.
Burdened Aerialist? What do you do? Make a treasure. Ah, cool. Oh, they're getting rid of Arahbo's text. Until they aren't. Ooh. I'll just do it now. What creature has the most non-changeling types? Probably human. Oh, like individual creature that has the most type lines. I don't know. Most creature types on one card? It's probably like 4. 3 or 4. And it might be like an eroded card. Because a lot of like the the Simic cards have a lot of types. A lot of Phyrexians, when they eroded to add the Phyrexian line, also had there was like a bunch of like zombie blank blank blanks. Okay, Fairy Mastermind. I'll let you have that. I'm more concerned about trying to stop the Thassa. Did a mono black card get printed in Foundation with 4 types? Did it? Zombie Phyrexian Mercenary Minion or something? Whoa. Who's gonna lose all its abilities and become a 2/2? Priest of Gix is a Phyrexian Human Cleric Minion. Neat.
Oh, now we're just 1/1s. Ain't got no text.
There's a cat life gain engine. I know you don't get to trigger, that's fine. Dang it. They're gonna steal it. Well, now I have to eat a delicious snack. This will gain them a life each turn. I want it to gain me a life each turn from my cat collector. Number go up. Beast Binder can be blocked by these, but that doesn't do much. It's a 1/3. Don't you want to let me draw a card? Please. Alright, they're gonna get rid of the Relic Warder, it looks like. They might have some good flash things. There were no exiled cards. Cat. Solemn Simulacrum, that's a good blinkable card here. Arahbo once again loses his abilities. And a Beast Binder deals 1. Gee, it sure is lands. It's like, let me die, meow. I'll counter it. I don't think I'll have many choices or many chances. But at least that stops him from gaming life and drawing cards. If I can get another 1/1, I could at least triple block the Beast Binder. It's kind of wild that they made it so the thing it hits can't be, like, it can't block this, and it can just block it on the backswing. Arena says, you want to land? No, I really don't. Okay. Oh. I forgot. There's like a different like pause because you no longer like wait for the assigned damage stage. That's my bad. That's fine. Are you gonna steal my tokens again? Okay, finally got rid of the Beast Binder. If they blink this, it gets shuffled. I guess it's a May ability. Okay, they're doing it. I mean, it's free mana. I could just tap my stuff down, too. Yeah, I want to wait until Arahbo has abilities to cast this. No, my precious meow. Yeah, they have 11 lands. Tapping cat collector. They're like looking at my mana like, what do you have? None. I just wanted Arahbo to have text. Meowchi. Does it land? I feel like it doesn't. But it's just a little guy. It lands. We get a token. And more lands. This deck is, by the way, like kind of land light. They have enough to do some big tapping. Arahbo gets tapped. Apparently untapped is not working on my stream, so let me restart that.
Meow.
Aww, they're bouncing my token into a non-existence. Oh, I don't like that you scried to top. This is banned in Pauper? Really? I don't think it's banned in Pauper. By any chance, were you trying to add it to a deck before the set came out? This is Flash. Cool. Added in on Wednesday. Oh, weird. I guess Architect is just silly. I'm gonna tap something else down. Let me in! Util's Flanker. It resolves. Okay. Something good about it resolving means I get to gain 2 life, so I triggered a cat collector before it dies. I will take the thing that's a kitty. Even though that's an indestructible enchantment. Doesn't matter. More cats. And I will buff up... Arahbo. How are the games today? Well, I'm doing cat stuff. Meowchi. So here's the good news is I can just replay Arahbo. Oh, is it getting countered? Okay, I get a free bird. I love birds. I still have enough mana to cast it again. Look at that. Meow. I'm wide. Oh my gosh, I love the Art and Helpful Hunter so much. I made like a gag post on Twitter because I noticed that the flavor text for Helpful Hunter was on Cat because it's Basri Cat saying it. My shit post is outdoor cats are terrible for local bird populations, showing the Helpful Hunter, and then showing the dead Kefnet on Tragic Lesson. Everyone in! Make this token grow. Wait, do you say bird? Oh, dip! You can actually buff the bird tokens. You can only block the bird, though, so. Let me show my, my very good post. I know how to do this. Whee! Oh. Look, because he's a little key cat and he killed a bird on Cat. And the bird was Kefnet. This is one of like the hardest hitting arts from that set. It's so good. Also, I won! Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. I had a crazy win streak with this deck. While I was recording, I played 14 games and won all but 2 of them from the look of my notes. So yes, Arahbo is strong, it's good, and it goes wide. A lot of people just aren't able to contend with the fact that Arahbo has this enter the battlefield and does even more. I would say that Arahbo is not as strong as, say, the Ajani that comes with a cat token, but it's still really good, and if you like mono white aggro and cat decks, this is a really fun deck to get to play. If you're looking for my deck list, it's in the description below, and if you would like to suggest a commander, just as this was a suggested commander, please let me know in a comment. Be like, hey Amy, you know, there's been a lot of new commanders in Foundations and Foundations Jumpstart, and I want to see all of them, and I want to brew all of them. I can't, because there's too many of them. They put way too many cards in Arena all at the same time. It's a little overwhelming, but I'm glad I got to build this one because it's a really fun deck. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a brawlful day.